Okay, so I'm going to talk a little bit about checking for consistency and proofreading. Part of proofreading is automated, part of it is not. You need to proofread everything you do. As professionals, we do not want any mistakes to make their way through to our final piece. So proofread everything, and whenever possible, have someone else proofread your work. It is incredibly easy to miss mistakes in your own work because you know exactly what you meant to say. You know exactly what you want to be there. It's a great idea to just trade off with a friend. I'll proofread yours, you proofread mine. Go through their printouts with a red marker, and mark any mistakes. So let's talk about the first thing you can do, and that is to check the spelling. If in your InDesign document, if you go to Edit Spelling, check Spelling, it will go through the entire document. It will give you, it will let you know when things are not spelled correctly. It will let you know when words are not in its dictionary. It's saying grayscale should either be hyphenated or 2 words. Let's make it 2 words. If you have a couple of options, you can skip, you can change it. In this case, I'm going to choose the one and I'm going to change it. And then it goes to the next one, duotone. We're going to leave duotone as 1 word, so I'm going to skip that. And that's it. Those are all the spelling issues that it found. All right, only 2 issues. Now, which is great, good thing. But what spell check can't do is it can't identify if you've typed a word twice, or if you've left a word out, or if your sentence doesn't make sense. That's where printing it out and proofreading comes in. It also can't check and make sure that everything's consistent. So let's say I had one image that was larger than the rest. That would be an inconsistency, right? Let's say I had one image that was sans serif. So I had it as myriad instead of minion. Now, myriad is not a bad choice. It's an absolutely fine choice, but I want it to be consistent with all the others. If you're using style sheets, it makes it a little easier to make sure that your captions are consistent, but you don't have to use style sheets. But what you do have to do is go through and make sure everything is consistent from page to page. Image sizes, type choices, everything should be consistent. That all of your images are the same size and scale except for page 7 throughout. Whole thing. Make sure there's no spelling errors. Make sure you put your name on the front. The front cover, remember, is your platform to be creative. You can use any of the images from part 1. Make sure that you have enough image resolution if you do them large. Make sure you include the title, your name, and the date as per the project brief. And make sure that you leave page 8 blank. The only thing that should be on page 8 is a page number. Alright, so that is, those are parts 1 and 2 of consistency and proofreading, is to run spell check and to do a check yourself in the file. Parts 3 and 4 are to print it out. I would print it out just in black and white. Go through yourself with the red pen. Make sure everything looks right. Sometimes problems that you don't notice on screen will suddenly pop out when you're looking at it in a printout. And then step 4 is to have someone else proofread it. This can be a friend or family member. This can be someone else in the class that you trade with. I'll proofread yours, you proofread mine. Very important. Proofreading for spelling, for grammatical errors, for accuracy, and for style. Make sure all the pages are consistent. And that's the end of this video.